Hello plant friends and welcome back to Carib Cultivated. I'm Shari and I love plants. Today we are touring an amazing collection of houseplants by Shauntelle Fergus. We're going to learn how her growth philosophy has changed from COVID to now. She is an artist and we're going to see how she marries that art to her plant collecting, what she looks for when she chooses her plants. So I hope you enjoy. Be sure to leave a comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of the video. So Shauntelle is a huge calathea girl. She is obsessed with calatheas. This is the only caladium she's into enough to actually own, but she loves her calatheas. She told me to come early so they wouldn't go to sleep, but they're definitely already perking up for a good night's rest, as you can see. But she has them under this tree, which is like perfect shade because that's what they love, and they get the rain. Honestly, a perfect location for these girls. Did not know that you had such a lush, what is this, queen? Crimson Queen? Ahoya Crimson Queen? She said, it's a Hoya girl. I don't know. Love it.
I'm pretty sure I bought this with you, you know.
This would look like a Carter's purchase.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smaller, but
it's thriving. Always loving nice pink new growth. Now in the calathea section, she has a couple other miscellaneous, like this nice reflector. I think this is my favorite Dieffenbachia. The reflector.
Yeah.
It's so glowy and perfect. And then her clary is very happy there. This looks like it could be a hybrid of a clary because it's so frosty. Like the color is so silver bushy. It look like it could be something else. Then her pink princess is climbing. This is actually genius.
I did that to make it easier for me as well when we have hurricane.
Okay.
So that this stuff can stay.
Yeah, you don't have to be moving. I feel like this is such an underrated filler plant. This is Dieffenbachia Puerto Rico. I have it growing in the ground and it's so nice. Her thing is flawless. If y'all saw mine right now, y'all would scream it's disgusting. But look how pretty, how beautiful. And that one is my Napapotu. Mine, what is this? Piper Sylvatica or something like that?
Yeah.
Mine died so fast. When I tell you fast, I mean like I don't believe that I had that plant for a month. But it is so gorgeous in your care. Like,
well, part of mine has died,
God.
and then I put it here and it just took off.
Yeah.
So I put a pole.
That makes sense.
Right.
Gorgeous. I have a Monstera dubia and there's a Soderoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a dubia right now that I accidentally left on the ground and it started growing up the wall. And I'm not taking it out. Like, it has to stay there as long as it can.
This is where I keep 99% of the calatheas.
Mm-hmm.
I used to have them on the patio, but too much
watering,
too much maintenance. I find it easier here.
Yeah.
Right.
Plants in general easier outside. Yeah.
Under the tree, they get shade, rainfall. Rainfall. They're happy here.
And then her monstera looking so glorious. Let's never get tired of the classics. This I keep for snails to eat. Literally, that's all these snails do. Don't talk about snails. Yeah. That's all they do.
Enemies.
This calathea was that's all. I keep it right there by the orchids, so they go to that. Yeah. I literally don't even look at it. When it rains, it gets watered, and that's it.
Down snail bait like once a week.
Damn, that's so diligent.
Because
I
hate snails.
Yeah.
Look.
Oh shoot, your Aurea. Oh my God.
Look at this.
They ate that down. My goodness.
They had a feast.
They sure did. But it will come back. That's the thing. It's a monstera.
They had done the same with this.
Yes, with mine too. They love. Why do they love that so much?
Like this one, so I have to make sure that I keep the bait there.
These leaves are looking fat and juicy. This is another Carter's girly.
Yeah, I have two. The other one is on the patio, which was one of my first plants that I got from NCC. It was a rehab plant. This is it here. And you got that to look like that as a rehab? Yeah, it was a
rehab
plant. That was one of my first.
My God, it is beautiful. I just love, I will never get over. I did a watercolor with this.
The pattern.
Yeah,
right.
I love that pattern.
You know, that's my weakness. Patterns, color, and texture.
Yeah.
So
for
to
me,
be honest, some plants,
shape and
I'm
color.
not even sure of the names. I just go based
for how it looks. Yeah,
100%. Like patterns, I like textures.
This plant, I'm going to insert a video of when we got this plant. This plant is a plant we got in April, maybe May. I think, yeah, where everybody bought one. I was trying to show her this plant, and I kept saying, guys, look at this plant, look at this plant. And nobody would listen to me. And they were just yapping. And then eventually everybody was like, oh my God, this is so gorgeous. This is a lovely day.
But I lost quite a few of the original leaves.
Oh, I don't believe I own a single original leaf.
I got it is when I went away.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So I came back to.
Understood.
So it's now
coming back.
Yeah.
Glorious. I really want to chop mine.
No.
I really want to chop mine. Like I don't like the tall vibe.
Right.
Yeah, I like when it's like fluffy. And I feel like if I chop it, I can get like a lot of different growths. So I'm tempted to do that, but we will see. Talk to me a little bit about this plant wall. Like, how did this come to be? She doesn't want to be in the video, but she has to be. How did this come to be? What was your inspiration for it? And is it like easy to maintain? I remember when we bought that.
Which one?
The pink one.
This?
Yes, I remember that. Yes.
Well, I had an empty space here, and I wanted something. Here I was going to put artwork originally.
Because why?
Because I'm an artist.
Because she's an artist.
Right.
She does both visual art and also she creates gorgeous jewelry. I'll insert some footage of that here. And as I told you before, she's my art teacher. So this is kind of like every student's dream you become the friend and then you get to go by their house.
From watching a couple YouTube videos, you know, I see persons overseas with plant walls. Of course, not like quite like this.
Yeah,
this is the idea. But I was thinking what I could use that would be easy to attach and maintain. Right, so I bought these pockets on Amazon.
They're amazing because they're so heavy duty looking rather than the felt ones that I usually see.
Plastic at the back, so they don't dirty the wall. Right, so I have some wooden strips that I put up and then I attach these. So these
I would love to do something like this
if I need to take them out for any reason.
Oh, that's nice.
And then instead, at first when I started it, I had the plants planted directly into the pockets. Right, and then I thought about that and I was like, you know what?
It's easier to maintain.
Right, and I like to change around things every now and then. And in case somebody dies or somebody has a issue that needs to tend to. Right, so then I just got smaller pots that could fit.
Yeah.
Right, so every now and then, you know, I might look at it and maybe say, oh, I don't like you here anymore.
Right, you want to move it around.
Right. There are a few things that are still directly in here, like this fern. Right. So I just
low maintenance.
Sphagnum moss in here.
Okay.
And
keep
I
it moist.
Enjoy watering it because I just get the hose.
Yeah, it's very easy. Yeah, I love it. Easy watering.
Right. And as I said, because sometimes some of the plants might struggle a bit, so I just take it out, rehab it, and then put it back.
That's wonderful. Right. And I feel like this, you always talk about how small your collection is, or I don't have anything to show. When I told her that I want to do this video, she told me, you have to find somebody else to add to make content for the video. And I'm like, no, you have an amazing collection, but it doesn't have to be excessive. Like it could be neat and still gorgeous and creative, not like sterile. You know, like a lot of the plant people are like white walls, terracotta pots, green plants. I like that this has color. You know, I'm a big color person. Like I need color in my collection. If I see just green plants, I
at one point there was a lot of green, but I wanted the pop. Color in
you know what you need in here? A little Prince Orange, like a baby Prince Orange. Okay. That would give you like an orangey red. Nice. Yeah. And that would be really nice. And then it will fade into the light orange and you'll have different colors.
This wall has changed a lot from the first time I had it. Right. Because again, from traveling, I lost quite a few of the plants and I had to start over. So At one point, I think I had a lot of alocasias here and a couple calatheums.
Oh, okay.
Right. But I find what I have here now, these were a bit better.
Yeah.
Easy care.
Definitely gorgeous. She traded me one of these alocasias for, I don't know for what. I can't even remember what I gave you for it. But she's still alive, which is very shocking for me.
I find that is a pretty easy
a hardy one.
Yeah.
My God. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. The silvery color.
Right. So this is darker and I like that.
Yeah.
I really like that actually. Ooh, and your mallow looks good.
Again, texture.
Yes. I love it.
I think I got this one from you.
I remember when I brought these in.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous. Lovely.
A pretty recent purchase.
And a pretty rare plant.
Yeah, I find algonemas are underrated.
Very.
Yeah.
But they're also sometimes really overpriced here. Do you see what they sell them for?
You mean the more basic ones? Yeah.
Yes. And I'm like, why are they $80-something for that?
Yeah.
Like, I get the rare ones being that price, but not the regular, like this one here that you have.
Right.
$80-something? Nah, that's crazy to me.
But I find they're very easy care, and they're so pretty.
So this was a good investment because you know it's not going to die on you.
And look, it has
a baby. Yeah. Oh, she's pregnant. You were complaining to me about your burro's tail.
Yes, I had to move it. Like literally, if you look at it too hard.
Let me look away as I feel. Yeah.
Right, so I lost quite a few. So I propagated it.
Yeah. I have one that I have not touched for, when I say months, I actually mean several months. Not 3 months, like more than months, because it just hates to be moved or touched. And
mine
I'm just
was
like
going pretty good. I had it right
I need
here.
to hang it like this.
The wind, it
was too much.
So every time the wind blew, it would sway and hit into another plant, and then it just started to fall apart. So
I'm not gonna touch it because I know the story all too well.
Yeah.
And I love the pinati. You see, these are the kind of plants in the background that make the rest of the plants look good. It makes everything look like a jungle.
You know, funny enough, I got this from my friend's backyard.
Really?
In the ground. Just a random little into her backyard, and she had them there.
Love it.
I was like, oh, that's pretty.
This huge owl, and some people might be watching and say, oh, that's not that big, but this plant was not a big plant at all. You got this plant with very few leaves, and I'll go next to it so they can see the size.
Original leaves aren't here anymore.
That's what I'm saying. I looked at the bottom trying to like say you got it with that, but then I was like, these were not on the plant.
Right, these are. So it's 2 plants now because I had propagated it.
This new leaf is sick.
Right.
Like, are you kidding me? And you don't really have browning on them.
This because it.
No, I mean like on the white.
On the white.
Yeah.
A bit here.
Okay, yeah, you have so much. Like, what a struggle. That must have been really tough for you. Look at her little toss.
Yeah, toss. Graveyard.
Yeah, but look at the gorgeousness of it. Everything is popping up. We have alocasia. We have the we have Michaeliana. I can't remember how to say that.
When I'm repotting stuff, this is very dump.
Nice.
Dump everything.
I love that you have a dedicated space for that. Look at that cute palladium in the back.
Just spring back out every now and then.
That is pretty.
Yeah.
I like that.
This one I was most shocked to see. Actually,
the RB?
Yeah, growing out the ground.
Love that for her, honestly. Yeah. He's a sweet boy.
I have no idea what this one is called, but I like the texture.
Is that hairy? I know this one. Anturo? I think this is Anturo. I know that. I love this one. It is such a cute alocasia and it gets so dark. How do you care for your Jacqueline?
Leave it alone.
Leave it alone. Leave it moist or no?
Slightly.
Slightly moist. Yeah. Slightly moist. Very fat and chubby and amazing. Oh my god, like the width of this is crazy.
And then how dark it is.
Yeah.
This is the other one I had before. And this was a caterpillar having snap.
Yeah.
But this is a lighter green.
But this one is giving goth vibes.
How dark.
Yeah, very nice.
Very much into the dark plants.
So where is this facing? This is facing, like, what direction does the light come from? This is east. So this entire veranda is in literally the perfect spot because this is east facing, which means morning light, which is obviously the best light at any time. And then she has a huge... The thing about these is that they can take over. Like, I still don't have a good place to put mine, and I think I'm gonna put it on a tree, like in the middle of the tree where the branches spread out, and let it take over that. Because when I went to Miami at the at Fairchild, it was huge. I think I posted a video of it. I can send it to you. It was so big, and I've never known a Billy could do that. Like, when I say big, I've seen the big variegated ones, but I've never seen it like on a tree, you know, in that way. And I really like it. I will always love the orange petioles on this one.
Yeah,
perfect pop of color.
Excited to see how big
it could get. Yeah,
because I can't remember if we bought these the same time.
I think we might have.
And it had, like, these were
small. Yes, you know where we got these? Muddy Boots. Do you remember when I messaged you and it was like, they have these? Yes.
Of course, right. Yes. These were the original leaves, and I find now they're upsizing.
Yeah, definitely. So I remember. I only just remembered that. I was like, wait. Let's go over to this side. On both sides of the entrance, you have these, which I think are not easy alocasias. Like, you know how you describe the stingray situation? That's how I feel about this. This got spider mites so fast, like quick, and it was like, all right, no problem.
Enough for me, this has died back maybe 4 or 5 times.
Oh, but it keeps coming back.
Right, it came back, and now what I try to do to keep on top of the spider mites, I try to just treat them.
Okay, sporadically, whether you see them or not.
Yes.
Yeah.
So this was actually just one plant, and I divided it because I thought it'd be nice to have one on either side.
Yeah, no, I noticed that immediately. Right. I love that sort of thing. Yeah, I love the symmetry.
But this one here lost 2 of the leaves.
But look at the babies in the pot.
Yeah.
You know me. You know I like enough in a pot. Right. Like that is what I'm talking about. I want a huge one of these. I'm tired of seeing them like viral on Instagram. The Pilea.
Okay. But remember, again, for me, this was huge. And again,
was it?
When I went away.
That's the problem. I think that the pandemic really gave me a unrealistic expectation of what plant care was going to look like because we were at home all the time.
Right.
And I just was like, I will collect every single plant I want because they will live forever. And then I started traveling again. I was like, I'm not going to give this up. Yeah.
That's when it's on that the snails.
And you love this.
Remember, this was so huge. It
was lush. It wasn't just huge. It was lush. It was a huge
amazing.
Lush plant.
And again, when I went away and came back, the snails had a feast.
Yeah. This color is like one of my favorite colors in the garden.
Yeah, me too.
I love a papa, like to the point where sometimes I have too much and then it doesn't stand out. But I love this. I love a neon pothos. This is your most recent fancy plant, I should say. Yes. She is freaking gorgeous. She's literally so gorgeous. And so artsy.
I have to have her.
Yeah. That is making me want one. That was not on my list. Like, I've seen them.
Yeah.
But I think seeing it here is different. I don't know.
It's a slow grower.
It looks it. But look at the shape. Color and shape for me. Oh, a good shape is phenomenal. Yeah. It looks like just art, honestly. I could see painting this. Remember when the Birkin was everything? Like, I remember when Nature Care brought these in for the first time and I had an actual breakdown. Like, I was like, oh my God, finally. And then they just weren't. But they're gorgeous still.
Because it was
too tall,
right, to make it 2 plants instead, right? So I just potted the 2 together.
And who is this? Is a White Knight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Another recent. I got this one and I got her.
Oh, okay, lovely. Very nice. Yeah. She's gorgeous. Yeah. And the pot is also gorgeous.
I find I have a thing for white fergie.
Yeah.
Did not expect the snails to be interested.
That is shocking to me as well, because she's thick like cardboard.
I was very alarmed when I came out and I saw it. and also caterpillars.
Yeah, caterpillars. Oh my! In summer too.
So
in summer, you gotta watch out for caterpillars. They're so evil.
So and I find because they're so tiny, the really small ones.
Those ones are the worst.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about the green fat ones. Those really small ones, and then they leave their poop everywhere. Yeah, it's like they eat, they poop. They eat, they poop.
You have to look carefully, and then you see them at the back of the leaves. But again, texture. And I love how dark this one is.
Yeah.
My little dark corner.
Gorgeous.
And my dragon scale.
And then this one came from Rose. She's given a new leaf and an inflorescence.
And this one isn't from her. I got this from an old lady.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was from her.
No, this one, there are two.
Oh, okay.
From her.
Yeah.
This one I had before.
You probably gonna get seeds because
they had
you got two at the same time.
What it was at the time. I just saw it and I really liked it, and I got it really cheap. I don't even think she knew what she had. I mean, like $20.
Oh no, that's insane for that size too.
Yes, I was.
Where is this old lady? Let us find her again. Like, what are you talking about? That is crazy.
It was just randomly there at the back of her plants. And I was like, what?
And your rattlesnake, they're just thriving.
Well, that one needs repotting. Okay. But yeah.
When you repot it, will it be able to fit in this spot?
Yeah.
Oh, it got space in there.
Space.
Nice.
Yeah. I think we got ours the same time.
You mean the one you gifted me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. I remember I was in a depressive episode. Yeah, that was a rough time. I remember that very clearly. What is the next plant that you're looking forward to getting? Like top of the list, have to have it by the end of next year.
Variegated, frydette.
A frydette, of course.
Yeah, and every other alocasia that I don't own because I must have them all. I grew up with my grandmother and we had lots of plants. She always made me go in the garden and water plants with her, and I hated it. Thinking back to it, was lots of algonemas and like those start, and then lots of flowers. And I used to hate him because I just wanted to relax, and she would always have me out in the garden. So when I moved here, something about the empty space was getting to me. So I started right before the pandemic.
Okay.
Right. So then, we were on lockdown, we were just home. So I'm out here sitting and it's just empty.
Yeah.
So then I started, you get one plant, then you get a second one, then you buy two more. Interesting how plant care has changed for me, because I remember when I first started, because I love calatheas so much, when I used to be chasing rainwater. So the rain fell, you have all the buckets, so it's like you can only give them rainwater.
Oh my God.
So you're kind of overthinking it. Yeah. Only rainwater, you can only do this.
We really used to do too much.
Yeah.
Plant care is so
I had the meters to test the soil.
I forgot about the meters.
All that stuff, testing. And then I reached the point I was like, you know what? I have a tree here, let me put these over here. Yeah. And everything just gets the hose.
Yeah. Me too.
Everything gets the hose. The amount of times running into the rain with buckets.
Yeah.
Right. If it's raining, like I'll bring my inside plants outside, especially my big monster. I'll bring that out to get and then take it back in. But I find being out here very relaxing. Have my breakfast out here and everything. And I have a hammock as well, so sometimes I string that up and I just relax out here.
Alright, so that was it. I hope you enjoyed this tour of Shauntelle's garden. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy, and stay tuned for the next garden. You wonder where we're going. Bye!
Bye!